Hello, my Flymeaky friends. Welcome to this week's edition of Tips, Tricks and Travel News Update from the world of Disney. And on this week's episode, Disney Magic at Sea dates finally released. Marvel features in a nighttime show for the very first time ever. And we say goodnight to a real-life Disney prince. Now, before we take a look at this week's news, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and click the bell icon to stay in the know about all things Disney. Ultimate staycation. Well, if you somehow managed to miss the excitement late Friday evening last week, Disney Cruise Line have now officially announced the summer 2021 itinerary dates for Magic at Sea, setting sail on 2, 3 and limited 4-night cruises from 4 ports in the United Kingdom. DCL's first ever cruise ship, the Disney Magic, will depart from London Tilbury, Newcastle, Liverpool and Southampton ports only for this due to a high demand already. And while we wait for more official news on the price side of things and find out a little bit more about the requirements to board, here are some of the details we know right now. If you're currently a Platinum, Gold or Silver Castaway Club member, you can take advantage of an opportunity to book your new UK staycation sailings before anyone else, as your on-sale date starts from Wednesday the 14th of April. If you're not a club member, don't worry, because you can book your stateroom choice from Monday the 19th of April onwards. And it's important to note the health and safety measures that are planned to be implemented on board the Disney Magic. These include a COVID-19 test prior to boarding, health screening, face coverings and physical distancing, all of which are currently non-negotiable. Right now we have no details of any types of exemptions at the time of this recording. Whether you'll need to be fully vaccinated or have a current UK valid passport is yet to be unveiled, but I would suggest wasting no time at all in making sure you're ready to book your slice of Disney Magic at Sea once those lines are opened in the coming weeks. You can check out a link in the description below for our pre-cruise quote form and itinerary sailing dates. Now, your dreams of becoming a real Jedi may become a reality, or close enough at least. Disney has teased that the science boffins working on the company's theme parks have actually created a real working lightsaber. During a virtual press conference last week titled A Special Look Inside Disney Parks, the chairman of the parks, Josh D'Amaro, reportedly lifted a lightsaber from a small box, turned the device on and said, "It's real." Those present describe the lightsaber as functioning like the devices seen in the Star Wars movies, and with a retractable light blade. There are no further details or any photos or videos of the new lightsaber, sadly, but presently Star Wars fans can build their own lightsabers when they visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Savvy's workshop, but they have plastic blades and are not retractable. But the teaser, of course, has us wondering if Disney plans on making the retractable lightsaber available to the public sometime soon. Disney's upcoming Star Wars Hotel, Galactic Star Cruiser, could be a great way to roll them out to visitors, since they're already offering a lightsaber training experience during the 2-night all-immersive adventure. In the past, Disney has filed patents for lightsaber-related technology, so it's not like any of this is far-fetched or wasn't expected to happen eventually. The question is, how real is the lightsaber shown by D'Amaro, and do we need to be mindful of where our hands are whilst wielding it, since the Force won't be required to activate it? This could be a health and safety nightmare. It definitely feels like a week of big announcements, and although this opening was thwarted like so many other plans by the global pandemic, the opening of Marvel's superhero-themed Avengers campus at Disney's California Adventure in Anaheim is officially set for June the 4th. The date was unveiled Thursday last week on a web conference hosted by the lightsaber-wielding Josh D'Amaro. As we know, Disneyland Resort is set to reopen its 2 theme parks on April the 30th, with tickets on sale to the public starting from April the 15th. Just remember that a ticket as well as a reservation will be required to visit Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure, and for the time being are only available to in-state residents. So Avengers Campus then is an area of California Adventure that once housed the kid-focused Bugs Land and will include the thrill ride Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Construction on the new land finished during the pandemic, and fans who have attended California Adventure's food-focused event called A Touch of Disney have been seen angling for photos of the gleaming Quinjet. That's the sparkling bright silver aircraft often used by the Avengers, and it currently sits on top of one of the land's key infrastructures. In a slight pivot from the towering creations of other universes seen around the Disney parks, Avengers Campus relies more heavily on the familiar, as it's set essentially in the real world, a place in Southern California where the Avengers can meet and recruit potential collaborators. During last week's 30-minute web conversation, we got excited over the new Spider-Man ride that will be appearing in the new land as well, and it features scenes with actor Tom Holland and has a competitive game-like feel to it, which will have guests battling or teaming up for high scores and attempt to wrangle out-of-control spider robots. Think of it as a sort of next-generation Toy Story Midway Mania that will have guests traveling throughout Avengers Campus on a bid to help Spider-Man get his new toys under control. But let's face it, it's mostly about playing along with or attempting to beat your ride companions. And with Josh D'Amaro saying of the new ride, it's super competitive. Now, Disney Plus is celebrating Earth Month with a special collection of series, movies, and special features from Disney, National Geographic, and Disney Nature. The collection lets viewers explore the planet by taking them on a trip around the world with titles like Dolphin Reef, Meet the Chimps, and behind-the-scenes adventures with the animals at Disney World with Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom. In addition, National Geographic's Secrets of the Whales will be added to the collection when it premieres on Earth Day, April the 22nd. This series will plunge viewers deep into the epicenter of the whale culture to experience the extraordinary communication skills and intricate social structures of 5 different whale species. Since its inception in 1970, Earth Day continues to grow as a worldwide phenomenon, focusing on promoting clean living and a healthier, sustainable habitat for people and wildlife alike. Celebrating Earth Day serves as a conscious reminder of how fragile our planet is and how important it is to protect it. Now, 5 years ago, Shanghai Disney Resort ignited the spark of imagination for its very first park guests, and has since gone on to inspire tens of millions of more guests with their world-class attractions and outstanding unique shows. And this week just gone, guests bid a fond farewell to the beloved grand opening version of the resort's nighttime spectacular and embraced an all-new show called Illuminate. Debuting on the Shanghai Disneyland's enchanted storybook castle, the new show immersed guests in a completely original entertainment experience, combining cutting-edge technologies and brand new content to create a truly immersive Disney storytelling finale to complete an unforgettable visit to Shanghai Disneyland Resort. For their 5th birthday celebration, they wanted to create an exceptional experience for their guests to thank them for making the first 5 years so memorable. That's said by Josh Schott, President and General Manager of Shanghai Disney Resort, adding, "The new nighttime spectacular leverages the talent of over 70 Disney experts from 8 countries and employs some of the world's advanced technologies and incorporated some of our most beloved stories to create a truly immersive and magical conclusion to a day at Shanghai Disney. The show centers around the theme of light and is designed to make guests feel that the entire park is enchanted with light that is at the very heart of our dreams and wishes, and which is giving life to the very park itself. To create this incredible immersive effect, 91 light fixtures, including 8 giant new towers, 11 enhanced garden arbors, and 12 electronic lily pads have been installed across 15 new locations throughout the park. Plus, some 22,000 new LED lights have been installed, adding to the 5,000 that were already in the gardens. Illuminate, a nighttime celebration, will invite guests to embark on a journey alongside more than 80 characters from over 40 films from Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pixar Animation Studios, and for the first time ever in a Disney nighttime show, superheroes from Marvel Studios will also be projected into this new nightly breathtaking multi-sensory experience that will no doubt have guests coming back for years to come. And lastly, last week, the world lost a real-life Disney prince. His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh and husband to Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, sadly passed away on Friday afternoon at the incredible age of 99. But did you know that the UK's Prince Philip was actually the inspiration behind one of the most popular Disney characters of all time? For true Disney fans, you probably already know who I'm talking about. The prince in the Disney classic Sleeping Beauty was actually named after the Duke of Edinburgh and was modelled on him as well. Created in 1959, the film was the first of the Disney movie franchises to name its prince, and the writers are alleged to have taken inspiration for the character from the British monarch. According to a Disney historian, His Royal Highness was chosen as the inspiration behind the iconic character, as at the time he was the world's most recognisable prince, especially to an American audience. Although the first two princes that appeared in princess movies were Snow White and Cinderella, they weren't actually given official names. The animated prince in Sleeping Beauty, though, was the first active prince to not only have a name, but to also have speaking lines in the movie. It seems quite poetic and only fitting that His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip, is now too sleeping. And that's it for this week's Tips, Tricks and Travel News Update. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Fly Mickey Travel, so you'll never miss out on the magic moments from the